storm keeps on raging, but don't you forget, God's not done with you yet. When it feels like you're losing the war in your head, just know this isn't the end. Oh, my brother.
Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Dallas Cowboys. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. On the Cowboys side, head coach Brian Schottenheimer. His guys, on the other hand, came out on top in their opener, so they'll try to make it to 2-0 to start the new year. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
And he's coming off of an injury-shortened season where he only played in 8 games, but he's hoping to get back to an all-pro level that he played at a year before. Now, with new weapons in town, he and his team believe they can go deep in the playoffs and have a major impact.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. You talk about this Giant defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. This is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Off the play fake, Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On 1st down, it's Henderson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. On the tackle, it was Dane Belton. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Again, it's Henderson. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
To throw is Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now Prescott. They'll check this down to Henderson out of the backfield. Touchdown, Cowboys! Trevion Henderson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's 1st score here this afternoon. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They're led out by the former #1 overall pick from the University of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
And I can't imagine that week 1 was anything except a whirlwind for this young man. A few bright spots in the opener, but as expected, a few rookie mistakes as well. Let's find out if he learned from them, and will show some progress and improvement starting here in week 2.
Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterbury. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. And if his coaches are correct, we're going to see a lot more runs like that from this young rookie going forward.
And you know, slapping each other on the back up in the booths right now? The scouting department, because they really recommended this guy highly, and he's justifying their faith in him.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The Giants had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And right now, they're probably asking, hey, who did we offend in the scheduling office? Back-to-back road games to start the season.
Yeah, that's a great question. I'll bet someone called the league office to protest, but sometimes it just shakes out that way. But if they can get out of this with a split, know they'll get those home games later in the season, it could be quite an advantage for them if they take care of business now.
Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. One heck of a third down conversion, 33 yards.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
Throwing now, Ward. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Emeka Egbuka from 19 yards away. And the Giants are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
So they get a traffic there, and that's complete. 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
To the right side, this is Henderson. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Throwing, Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
The 12-yard line.
Here's Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Henderson is in. Touchdown, Dallas.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he returns this to the 22. And New York set to take the field. Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And he is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Out of the gun, Ward. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. And he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
It's a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well. And I don't think I pinned the loss on him. But there's no question, this is a learning process. And that was step 1. And he's hoping on the road to glory.
First down, Giants.
Now Ward. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
19 Tigers, 19 Tigers.
Here's Ward. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Cam Ward with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Aubrey now for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And a 9-yard run on the end of it. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 4. Henderson running straight ahead. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Prescott off play action. There's Tolbert. He's got him. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
12 yards. That's good for the Cowboys. First down.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. A minimal gain as we tip down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. You talk about this Giant defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're the top 10 in the league in sacks.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Again, it's Henderson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
He was
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Third down and 6 yards to go.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Chase McLaughlin on for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it as we resume action. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Working out of the gun here, Ward. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And his guys are going to get the... Ball at the 28-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Henderson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That play was all Bobby Okereke as he got there and dragged him down for the loss. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Prescott from the gun. It's caught. Tolbert. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Prescott. Wilson's got it complete. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And his kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
There's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Let's go now.
Ward. open man is Ibuka. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Pass the 60, pass the 60.
They'll try and throw for it with Ward. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get a failure.
Not one that I've ever met.
Bobby Okereke making that tackle.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle, but give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They run once more with Henderson. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Prescott. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Now we get to see the punter, Corliss Waitman. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. Remember, they had the safety go against them the last time they had it. Fortunately, their defense just forced the punt. So they'll try again as they start 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
70.
From the shotgun, it's Ward. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash. When he broke out of there, and they force him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Come on.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep to return is Marvin Mims. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, we never like it stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 5.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott now, option right. And he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Prescott to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Straight ahead, Henderson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Prescott fires one out wide, complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 24-yard line. In motion right, that's Wilson. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2nd down and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Prescott now. Ertz has it left side. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he would end up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now Prescott. They set up the screen for Henderson. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. touchdown. Here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The New York set to take the field. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Throwing now, Ward. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
So the completion gets him just a yard. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Ready.
They'll try and run here with Scandaloo. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Cam Scandaloo with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit. Aubrey good with the PAT. And that will shave one more off this lead. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
They've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter. And out across midfield, down to the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here we go.
Throwing. Prescott. Throwing quickly to Wilson. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. This 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
As the Giants
To throw is Prescott. What a spin. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And the throwing the catch were just fine, but again, zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't bail. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Here's Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
There we go,
First and 10 at the 16.
To the air again, Prescott. Out right, he finds Tolbert. And the Cowboys are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Come on. Hey, count the 60. Count the 60. Ready, Red?
Ward now. A final shot before break. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And he's up past the 20 of the 22-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game started the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a...
Blocked by Julian Love. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Giants 21.
Yeah. Running with it. I should probably sign ahead, boy, because I got other hands, boy.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
To throw, here's Ward. That's caught left side, the tight end Pitts. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And 23 yards the pickup there.
First down. It's a gain of 23 yards.
18 Cardinal.
First down.
Throwing is Ward. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brian Burns picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now Ward. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for him so far. That was a ball that needed to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Ward. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
And I believe that gain on third and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves, Buffalo 18. Trap 60, trap 60.
Ward to throw for it on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And the Cowboys first and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Quick hitter here. It's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 5. At the 10.
On play action. Prescott. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Prescott able to use those legs of his to pick up the first.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Henderson will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the second time in the ball game.
And Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. And the Giants ready to come out now. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride in the offense this go-around.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Play action. It's Ward. He'll check this one down to Scatterby. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well.
This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range. And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. Now, they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Ward again. That's another one complete to Mitchell. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
That's another Giants first down. 1st and goal, New
Dragon
York.
60, Cougar 19, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
To throw is Ward. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Emeka Egbuka with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants get a bit closer. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's had a touchdown for every quarter so far. 3 here in the 3rd and probably hoping he's not done yet.
And this is a situation where it's okay to be greedy. When you've already scored 3 times, you want 4, you want more than that. And guess what? That only helps your team.
Yeah, so far 3, now in search of 4. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10.
Here's Prescott. Now a short one to Gesicki. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 48-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. Calling the gain of 3 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Prescott yet again. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's away, and it's a high kick here, but not high enough to hit the scoreboard here in Dallas. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. New York set to take the field. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
First down.
Let's go now.
13 yards.
Ward. Now he's going to step up and run. This one into the hands of Pitts. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Off the play fake, Ward. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Throwing again here, Ward. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season.
70, Warriors, 70. Dragon 60. Steady.
Looking to throw. Ward. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. From the left side, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Come on, come on.
Throwing now, Ward. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Arlington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Ready.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Night Cowboy 80. Ready, ready.
They'll throw again, Ward. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Ty Felton with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. They'll look to throw. That's caught. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And they can't bring him down. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 113 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. In motion right is Wilson. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
brings up second and
Credit him with a
9.
1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, here we go. 40.
Throwing, Prescott. Wide open receiver, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Cowboys have recovered. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Up the middle, here's Henderson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll try the left side with Henderson. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Trevion Henderson, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Here's Roar, throwing to start the drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now a 2nd and 10.
Panther 11. Let's go. Panther 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Let's go.
Back to throw. Moore. Now he'll tuck this and run. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready, ready. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice game. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Giants first down.
Let's go now.
18 on the play.
Back to throw again. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shot. 70 Lions.
Ward to throw once more. Looking for the crossing route, and he's got Mitchell. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Adnan Mitchell, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun again to Henderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 147 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 28.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Henderson will try to run for the first. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
4th down and 1.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes the right read seemingly every time. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
And that's caught inside the 35. Yeah, he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Cowboy 80.
Now Ward. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. But after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Ward from the gun on third down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The defense can stop it twice more as they...
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly